Hello my fellow creators and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I wanted to put together my submission for Craft Roulette episode 234, and I wanted to do it with all of you. So the parameters this week were, your project is a 6x6 card, so I have my 6x6 card base ready to go. Colors are rainbow. Element is a single flower, so I'm going to be using this stamp set by Altenew. It's the Build a Garden Rosa Gallica. So I'll be using this larger image here. And then element was cloth. So I'm going to bring in some ribbon because ribbon is cloth of sorts. So my thought process was, I brought in some of this Bow Bunny paper. It's Black Tie Affair collection. And I've had this in my stash for quite a while. I think it's from 2017, so it's been a bit. I'll look, see if I can find a link for this paper and the stamp set as well. And I'll put those in the description box. But I did cut out some black cardstock at 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and then I trimmed down this pattern paper to 5.5 by 5.5. And I'm going to stamp this image onto my patterned paper. So let's start with that. So I'm going to bring in my Misty. And I'll put my patterned paper right about the center here. And I have Waffle flower sticky mat in here, so that should hold that in place just fine. And let me pull out this beautiful floral image. To stamp on here. And I'm just gonna kind of put it at a diagonal. And then I will stamp that using some of my Gina K amalgam ink. So I'm gonna bring in some of my alcohol markers to color in parts of this image. And you may be saying, well, there's more than one flower in that image, but I have a way to make this match the single flower element of this week's parameters. So hopefully this video won't be too long because I have a pretty good idea of what I'm going to do, and it doesn't involve too much coloring, but I do want to bring in those rainbow colors. So okay, let me take a quick look here. I think I've got that image pretty well stamped. Hopefully, because I'm about to lift it. And I'll clean this up once I am done coloring. Alright, so now that I have that stamped, it's a matter of coloring our image. So what I'm going to do is come in with some of my Altenew markers. And I guess we'll start with the red, since we are going to do rainbow. I'm going to do rainbow order. So I'm just going to, and I'm not doing any fancy shading. I'm going to pretty much color one color on these smaller flowers. So now what I'm going to do is I want to stamp a sentiment. So I think I'm going to put you, and then make me smile. You inspire me. How about that? Since I believe every game of Craft Roulette inspires me with all the fun parameters. Yeah, I think that'll work. And bring in my VersaFine Clair. I like to use this for my sentiments when I'm stamping in black, only because it just gives such a nice crisp black stamping. One more. Ooh, that's perfect. All right, let's get to assembling our card. So I am going to attach our black layer first to our card base. And what is getting on my card here? Oh, the edges of that dry adhesive. Okay. Alrighty. Then let me add ribbon here. And I'm going to make a bow first. Now the question is, do I want to add, I should have thought about this first. I could have put that there and moved the sentiment over. Goodness gracious. I'll just put some ribbon along the bottom. Or I just could put a bow there. Let me see. No. In fact, oh, I don't have any black ribbon that color, so I am going to color this ribbon black, guys. Get out my alcohol marker, and I'll just go right over here because this is black cardstock anyway. It shouldn't show through to the next layer. Now the alcohol inks tend to dry fairly quickly, even on ribbon. But I want to clean up my fingers before I handle this card, so give me 1 second. I always have a spray bottle, one with water, one with alcohol, and one with stamp cleaner at hand. So depending on what it is I need to clean up, for example, my fingertips that have the alcohol marker on them, I can just spray a little bit of alcohol and I'm good to go. I think, oh yeah, the black ribbon looks much better, don't you think? Okay, that's what I'm going to put on here. Now I have run out of glue dots, wouldn't you know? But I'm going to add a little bit of this double-sided adhesive right where I want my bow, and that should hold it in place, I think. In fact, this one's a little long. One more thing, so my ribbon doesn't unravel at the ends. Just kind of a quick touch with the flame. Oh, I'm liking it, guys. Okay, and I'm being real careful because I want to give that VersaFine Clear ink a good amount of time to dry. And let's make sure we're going the right way here. I want it to be top folding. Then with that other strip that I had left over from one of the other sides I cut off of here, off of the pattern paper, I'm going to add that to the inside of my card. I'm going to add a little bit of sparkle to the flower that we did not color, because this is going to be my single flower. So I'm going to have a single black and white flower. And then this is a 6x6 card, so I've met that parameter. The cloth is going to be my ribbon that I added. And then the colors of rainbow are in my tiny flowers surrounding my single black and white flower. What do you think? Did I meet those parameters? Well, I think I did. All right, friends. So here you go. Here's my submission for episode 234 of Craft Roulette. I am loving it. Absolutely loving it. So pretty. Thanks so much for sticking around as I made my first on video submission for Craft Roulette. I think I'll start to do this every week. I'm having fun. Sometimes, you know, I can show my cards to my family and I'll say, look how cute this is. Like this one, I really like how it turned out. And they'll go, oh yeah, that's pretty. And it's like not the same excitement. So I know that my crafty friends share in my excitement when a card turns out just like you had it in your head. So beautiful. Thanks so much for sticking around to the end. I'd be thrilled if you subscribed to my YouTube channel or followed me on any of my other social media platforms. As always, have a beautiful, safe, and creative day. Thanks for watching. Bye.